Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Dune Part 2 from 2024. It's directed by Denis Villeneuve and stars Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya. Shit. Remember how in the last review I didn't have much review to share because I just let the film wash over me and didn't take notes? Well, this was my first viewing of Dune Part 2 and the same thing happened. But let me try. It certainly wasn't on purpose that I did this, I just sort of forgot what I was doing. This film is just so immense and all-consuming that it completely sucked me in, and at the end of the day, isn't that what a good cinematic experience is supposed to do? But come on, Shadwell, review time, damn it. Well, obviously I enjoyed Dune Part 2, which is an adaptation of the second part of the book Dune, written by Frank Herbert back in 1963. At least, I'm assuming it is because I've never read Dune or any of its sequel books, prequel books, or spin-offs, of which there are many. Dune Part 2 seems to tie up most of the loose ends left from Dune Part 1, including Paul Atreides' up-in-the-air question about whether he is the Messiah of the Fremen people, which he finally meets towards the end of Dune Part 1. One such Fremen is Chani, played by Zendaya. The two have a torrid love affair before destiny threatens to pull them apart in the end of the film. Throughout the film, Paul battles with becoming this Messiah character, but in the end does he reject or accept the mantle of Messiah for the Fremen people? And what does this mean for Chani and Paul? Well, I'm not going to ruin it because I think you should see Dune Part 2 and see it on the biggest screen possible because scenes like Paul's first ride of a sandworm are so enormous that justice is only done to them by seeing them on a big screen. This was my first time seeing Dune Part 2 and I am kicking myself for missing the opportunity to see it on an IMAX screen. I just didn't have time for it when it released in theaters, unfortunately. Even though I was hearing things like, this must have been what seeing Star Wars for the first time felt like. I didn't drop everything to experience it. I will not make that mistake again, let me tell you. I'm also told that through some additions and some omissions that this film does stray away from the end of the book it is based on, and whether that is a good or a bad thing I don't know because again I didn't read any of the books, and I won't be reading them because it's such a Herculean task when you consider that there are 23 novels to the main franchise. Shit, that's a commitment that I just can't make. I'm giving Dune Part 2 an A+ for capturing my total attention in the best possible way. Tomorrow we watch Dunkirk. See y'all then.